cook the dog, let me cook it, yeah. Jockers inside the bush, yeah. Double C, go serve, yeah. You gold diggers, I deserve, yeah. A gang of bitches bought purse, yeah. I did it off for one verse. My civil service out the verb, yeah. I'm leaving my mark on the earth, taking my drugs at the dose. Fucking my bitch by the pack, came from the motherfucking mud. First put the hood on the jet, first put the hood on Miley, then we put the hood on X. Fuck what a big guy say, I know how to secure my bag. Trapping in Atlanta, bought 3, 4, 5 phantoms. Drug dealers, murders, and the scammers. Crocodile break for your mama. 40-something racks on sandals. Beard mink on camera. Photo walk down in the fountain. Walk a nigga down on camera. Ski mask cover my face up. Skull while the chain Santana. Show a real nigga what she made of. Hit him in the top right now. Finger on walk right now. Clutching my clout right now. Morning on my sock right now. This bitch give me mark right now. Took finesse on the road out of town. Drink a paint up and smoke out a pound. Selling dope at grandma's house. Bust drugs at grandma's house. Cut 1,600 out an ounce. Bought a foreign, could barely pronounce. One chain and the cost by the house. Had a model, give a fire and bounce. Go tomato on the guts and Ferrari. Hit this new liquor, snatching Bugatti. Sipping oil out the drink is excited. Get paid just to talk out pocket. Once you finish loading up, then you cock it. Hit these bitches out of France, got me cocky. Rappers take off with the lingo and chop it. Make me crush up the scene with no problem. 200 bitches on shot at the Uber.
Next thing you know, I bought Uber. Hopped at the Uber. Next thing you know, I bought Uber. Don't come in with rumors. Don't ask me nothing, you can Google. Do I look happy? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy to you? Coming in like that, where you get from? Coming in like that, where you sent from? Had just hopped up at the Uber. Next week, dumb man, I probably buy Uber. Don't wanna come at me, son, with a rumor. Matter of fact, add me nothing, you can Google. Running up a million, being frugal. Nigga, I was at your mama house eating noodles. And we all wanna be happy. Do I look happy? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy to you? I ain't no thumb from the sun with a tenant. It's on song and song, I invented. Go ahead, knock on song, get rented. I ain't no thumb on song when he in it. On the gun, the sun when I'm in it. Pin it, squint it, fin it. Don't know, in a minute. Phone him, fin it, fin it, fin it. Phone him, I'ma let you finish. Park on thumb with a minute. I get one song, count too many. Too much time, but I don't see any. I want thumb, and you with me. Thumb, come and get me. Throw a leg sounding if you did it. Thumb, nothing in it. Cocaine house, round the ditties. Pump flame house like a mini. Tone like time like Benny. Dunk my mom, one mini. Told my mom, mini. Thumb, one another. Thumb, one thing, one another. And we all wanna be happy. Do I look happy? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy? And we all. Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy to you? Done saw this movie. Probably get a job back at Louis. Probably got a 9 acting fully. Some phone acting unruly. Pass out, wake up with an IV. Told my jeweler I'm too famous for the chain. Told my stylist I'm too famous for names. Told my jeweler I'm too famous for the fame. Man, we ain't playing no game. Mortal Kombat and I finish you. Wanna throw me in the institute. All you can do is salute. And we all wanna be happy. Do I look happy? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy? Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy? And we all. Do I look happy to you? Do I look happy?
Walk a nigga down on camera. Ski mask cover.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, on the After Problem on this emergency broadcast, we will be covering Vito Wars 2 and his subsequent crash out that we see fueled by this time-released meth. Will Vito get a hold of himself? Will the show collapse? Will I be taking Vito's place on the biggest problem in the universe? All this and more today on this episode of The After Problem. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Hey, what a piece of shit that episode was, huh? How about that, guys? Oh my. What was going on with Blowbacks and Vito? We'll get into that later, too. We'll review the show. But, so guys, I want to first shill, okay, that I will be, again, going to see Eric July soon. I will be driving down there tomorrow, and then I will be hopping my bunny man butt up to Eric and confronting him about his lying, asking him to sign my Vito plushie, okay? And also, I will be asking him to say hi to Comicsgate first and foremost, so be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you shortly in the next couple of days. It'll be, Riley will be posting it, so keep an eye on his x.com account. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Vito Wars. We're in Vito Wars 2, and you might be asking yourself, well, how did Vito Wars start exactly? I'll give a brief recap. The earliest chronicled event I can remember in this saga, in the Vito Wars lore, was Vito insulting Mint's channel and basically saying, like, Mint, you don't get any views, what the fuck do you know about YouTube, etc. And that led to Riley getting a lot of shit from his girlfriend, obviously, because she's not going to be happy with that. And that led to Riley basically hating Vito. And there might be lore there I'm missing. That's as far as I know. One of the earliest accounts, I'm sure there's lore I'm missing, because Riley, I learned recently, there's a lot of Comicsgate lore that I was not aware of yet. But anyway, that led sort of into the big Vito Wars 1 thing, which was this... my property, please don't come to my property, Riley, if you come to my property, that's a lie, I need respect as a creator, you don't understand. Okay, so that was a huge saga that almost blew up the show the first time. No meth on it. I don't believe Vito was on his slow release meth at that time, ladies and gentlemen. And then after that, Vito started doing the rape threats around that time, which of course continued into today. How could they not? Vito is just a serial rapist, I guess, or at least wants to be one. That's how he portrays himself. Pigs do rape, though, so I mean, you know, maybe he's just staying in character. But Hackamania then happened. That was the next major offensive in the Vito Wars, and Riley made Vito freak out without even firing a single shot, made him panic, almost destroyed the show over that because Vito didn't want to show up for Hackamania. And then, you know, of course, this whole time, Vito, while he's on meth and freaking out and stressed and being just a general fat idiot, he's in the group chat fighting with Riley and Mint. Hey, Vito, leave the fucking group chat. You know, get off the meth, or if you're going to stay on it, you can't be in this group chat fighting with him all the time. All right? And so, that leads into what I'm pulling up here on the screen. This led into this atrocious bonus episode we got with Blowbacks, because Vito was very upset that Dick started to promote a show with Carl where they're going to do a show together, him and Carl. And it's a bonus show, and he's doing it on Thursday, right before the biggest problem. And Vito sort of took that as, well, I guess I need to do a bonus show with Bo Blacks at the last minute, because he's been talking about collabing with Blowbacks for a while, and that led to this shit show that we saw tonight, which is just, I mean, oh my goodness, boring as all get out. It was not good, Vito. Terrible. Please never have Bo Blacks back as a guest. Also, I thought he trooned out. I thought he was trans fans, but I don't know. I guess he looked like a normal guy to me, but yeah, I don't know. Vito and the trannies, something. What's going on there, big guy? What's up with that? But yeah, just terrible episode. Is anyone ever gonna watch this again? I only watched it because I'm a super fan. I feel it's sort of my responsibility. I'm also coming for Vito's spot, bitch. All right, that was terrible. So I'm trying to get my chops up before Dick kicks your ass off the show or whatever. I don't know. But oh my, dude, they start out with Sonic and autism. Like, whoa, what a novel take, Vito. You think autism is related to Sonic? Really? Like, this isn't something that we've all heard a trillion times online. Like, what comedy is left? And it's just, then the non-stop, the watch party, hey, watch this millennial webtoon about inflation Sonic porn that I find fascinating. I love Sonic inflation porn. Just the constant mentions to weird cartoon fetishes. I mean, Vito, what the fuck, dude? The show is not biggest problem in animated pornography. The show is biggest problem in the universe. Like, why are and again, later in the episode, he does it with the bat. We're sitting there for 20 minutes or whatever the fuck, and Vito's slowly scrubbing this trailer looking for the bat's tits and panty shots, and like, okay, yeah, Vito's like fucking around, but like, it's not funny. And the audio listeners are gonna hate it. I mean, if they even listen to it, let's be honest here. Who's listening to this garbage? But yeah, all this fetish talk, like, oh yeah, that's the community I know. They love Sonic fetish talk, animated porn fetish talk. This is what we come to the biggest problem for. I'm so happy Dick wasn't there. He would have called Vito out on that. He would have made some jokes or something. I don't know. He would have described what was on screen. Holy shit, Dick is good at that. And you would think Vito, being on the internet forever and running a successful podcast for years at this point, would understand that. But 90% of the stuff on the screen they're barely even describing. Like when Vito brought up that the fucked up like Sonic art by that whatever the like old owner of Sonic or whatever the fuck. And he's like, why would you draw it like this? It's like, bitch, no one can fucking see what you're talking about unless they're watching the stream. And why would they? It was garbage. It was garbage, Vito. And then there was the audio visual fuck ups, of course, just delaying the show, creating all sorts of dead air. Watching inflation Sonic porn on YouTube Shorts, like, yeah, this is really riveting content, Vito. YouTube Shorts, just look at this, look at that, I'm gonna look up this thing, and then let's talk about it but not describe it. Terrible. Vito's first problem of making Sonic Jewish was atrocious. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? It wasn't funny. It was a little interesting, I guess, to learn that Urkel's actor voiced Sonic in some of the cartoons, but I mean, it's just not funny. He hardly even touched on the Jewish thing. Oh shit, turn my mic up. Oh no. Can you hear me now? Is it better now? Can you hear me, Tony from Hack the Movies? Oh no, talk about audio-visual problems. Is good at that, and you would think the movies. I'm still good, okay. Alright, thank you, Tony. I think I'm good, right? Yeah, it was just a little low. Alright, thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. I appreciate you looking out. Hey, one of these days, I want to be on your stuff, or you come on my stuff. Not now. I'm still learning the ropes. But one of these days, Tony, I'm gonna get all of these. I'm gonna get the biggest problem Avengers together, and you're one of them. All right. So, yeah, it's just like it's atrocious. Making Sonic Jewish, 2 out of 10. Who gives a fuck? Honestly. And then blowbacks with this black aliens problem. We start like, it doesn't even, they immediately diverge into fucking car colors and talking about Teslas, and it grinds to a halt. And I'm so happy Dick wasn't here. And then Vito, you don't do an oil change on a Tesla? You fucking idiot. What's wrong with you, Vito? But, yeah, I mean, oh my, like, what would we have done if I'm so happy Dick wasn't there so we get this fantastic Tesla talk. It's incredible stuff. So that was just a garbage problem, 1 out of 10. The downfall of Yugi Naka, the father of Sonic, 0 out of 10. Atrocious problem, not a fan at all. He's like racist or something. And then they're just, again, we're watching gameplay from Sonic 06, but neither Vito nor Boblax is really describing what the fuck is going on. They're just sort of playing it and going, wow, this is terrible. Look at these retarded mechanics. It's like, hey, asshole, not everyone is watching this terrible stream, okay? To that point, 200 viewers, bro. 200 live viewers. What the fuck, Vito? Stop taking meth. Stop fighting with Dick. You are not the talent, Vito. You are part of the talent, but without Dick, I mean, you're not even close. Dick's like an exponential multiplier for you, Vito. And never forget that, okay? It's like in Balatro, Vito. You love Balatro so fucking much. Dick is the Joker, okay? You play the hands. You play your fat pig hands, and Dick is the Joker that makes you, times your multiplier times 5, okay? Never forget that. Dick is the Joker, okay? And then the Zavok Sonic character, 0 out of 10. Again, literally just reading the motherfucking wiki. Vito, you don't even describe, and you're just, again, grinds to a halt, terrible content. Vito, this is an atrocious episode, and you should feel bad for making it. It was not necessary, and you were just jealous because you're not invited to the Boston show, and Carl is, and now Dick's doing another crossover with Carl before the Boston show, and you are jealous, Vito. Carl, or me, or maybe more Logic, I don't know. One of us is taking your motherfucking spot, Vito. So you better get ready, okay? Carl, for sure. You're going on Cringe of the Week. I know that. Your ass, this episode is for sure Cringe of the Week, buddy. Okay? And then Ken Penders, I just give another 0 out of 10. It's like, as Vito mentioned, I've already discussed this. And then we're reading another website, like, just over and over again. How do you not see that this is terrible content? Why would you draw it like that? They can't see, Vito. No one can see what the fuck you're talking about if they're listening to the audio. And then, oh my, the bat from Sonic, bro. We're poring over a trailer of a children's game to see if we can see a bat's tits and her ass and her panties. And, we're not going to do it once or twice. We're going to sit there and painstakingly go frame by frame to see if we can see the panties on a fictional bat character from Sonic. Wow, thank you for doing this stream, Vito. Thank you for not wasting everybody's time and showing that Dick is incidental to the show's success. And so that leads to the Vito crash out, and Vitoverse 2 that Vito's sort of going through and that this stream was a part of as a response to Dick doing announcing his WATP crossover. And so we start with the fact that Vito here, hey Vito, I'm bringing up a tweet from Riley, and guess what? I'm going to read it out loud, so if people aren't watching the stream, they can still see what's going on. Anyway, so Riley here says meth plus Reddit does not equal peak productivity, and someone has said on Reddit, someone derails the show because you've slowly turned into Vito July. Also, as others have said, get off the damn drugs. Clearly, they are not helping you. And Vito responds on Reddit, I have been taking ADHD medication for over a year, and yes, it is helping me. I wouldn't be able to get anything done without it. And that's incredible. He wouldn't be able to get anything done without it. He wouldn't be able to come on the show. He wouldn't be able to do Super Killer, even though he's only been taking it for a year. And Super Killer has been funded for 752 days. Okay, so far more than a year. But, he needs this slow release meth to not do anything, to delay Super Killer even more, to make more tchotchkes and bullshit and garbage. And so you might be asking yourself, well, what exactly is Vito taking? Like, what is this meth everyone's taking? Why is this fat meth head having a crash out? What's causing this? And it's Concerta. As Dick has tweeted symptoms he screenshotted on Google, and he says, holy shit, everything makes sense now. And it says, while Concerta, and then meth, whatever, is primarily used for ADHD, it can potentially cause mania or mania-like symptoms. I wonder who that sounds like. Definitely not a man obsessing over the pixels on a screen for his comic book, okay? And then it says, mania-like symptoms, especially at higher doses or in individuals with a pre-existing bipolar disorder. And, that describes Vito and what's going on to a T. We know Vito has mental issues. I mean, bipolar does seem kind of right. Listen, I'm a news broadcaster, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm not the Dr. Bunnyman right now. So I can't say for sure if Vito's bipolar, but it certainly seems that way. He seems to have highs and lows and be on this roller coaster, and he has ADHD and other mental problems, and he thinks that taking slow-release meth will help any of that. Instead of, I don't know, working out. Hey, Vito, how about you get off your fat ass and work out instead of taking meth? I don't know. Or maybe actually get a finished product out that you don't obsessively pour over for perfection. Just get the motherfucker out, man. And all this meth that he claims he needs all the time, and he won't be able to do anything. He wouldn't be able to even go pick up some retarded, nerdy bullshit from GameStop if he didn't take this meth. What has that produced? What are the fruits of this labor, this intensive labor that Vito claims is being brought forth from the slow release meth? You have here another, and I brought this up last stream, but this is a different panel in Vito's comic book. This is on Twitter, and Beaver Gaming says, highly ambitious, in quotes, really meaning fudging with colors after your colorist already sent you his work, in reference to Vito fucking around with the colors in Superkiller. And Vito responds with 2 panels of Superkiller, the before and after of his recoloring and retouching and all this. And it goes... the first panel, the before, is Superkiller reading a comic book, looking down at it, and it sort of has, it's just got like... it's like ipso text. It's like filler text, but for a comic. It's got like filler stuff in the comic. And the after is it's sort of got that yellow Breaking Bad piss filter on it, but now both pages have like much more detailed comic drawings that kind of look like AI. But it's like, how long did this take you, Vito? How long did it take you to make both of these pages look like detailed comics from afar when they don't need to be? No one's going to see that. No one's going to care. I mean, if that's the sort of thing you care about, do it as like a reissue, because this is just how much time and therefore money that people have given you went to you fucking around to do this nonsense that did not need to be done. I mean, I can't imagine. By the way, refund Superkiller if you haven't. Refund it, pirate it, don't give him any money. Although it's probably not coming out anyway, so and then, okay, so the recolor with the meth. Vito has been coping this entire time and crashing out because everyone's giving shit about this meth and how he's still fucking around with Riley and just being a general asshole. And then this show isn't going to help matters at all because it was atrocious. It's maybe the worst bonus episode they've ever done. I mean, I think easily, right? I mean, Vito always wants to bring guests on. They're almost always terrible. And I mean, I don't know. This definitely may have been the worst. It's certainly up there. But, so Vito's been coping about like how everybody's sort of like, I don't know, just giving him shit and letting him know that like, hey, maybe don't keep fucking around with all these drugs, big boy. And he tweeted, there are a lot of people who think it's their job to lie about me. Ooh, you think he's talking about me? Oh my. Oh, sorry, hold on. So Vito tweeted, there are a lot of people who think it's their job to lie about me. Sometimes I point out how silly their lies are, and they claim this is evidence of me spiraling out and melting down. It's an unwinnable game, but I'm glad most of my followers are intelligent dudes who see through the noise. God bless the Vito files. Oh yeah, the Mr. Girl one was terrible. Yeah, no jokes. You're right, Zero Zorzi. There were no jokes. I mean, they were just fucking around, like, talking about Sonic and looking for panty shots. Yeah, no jokes. It wasn't funny. They weren't even... I mean, when they were funny, it was just cringe. I mean, just terrible. Oh, man. So you think you're third. I don't even remember the Mr. Girl episode. But again, another friend of Vito, so, is it really any shocker that was also a terrible episode? And then he finishes his tweet here with, God bless the hashtag Vito files. And he's got a picture of him in the bathtub with his fucking monk hair smiling with the thumbs up, and it's like, I want to say he tweeted a picture of his foot. I don't have it here, but he did tweet a picture of his foot for some reason after this. Vito, why do you feel the need to take pictures in the bath and post them on twitter.com, on x.com? Why? I'm afraid of parasocial relationships, but here's me naked, by the way. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think anybody wants to see that. I think this is clearly meth-induced behavior. I mean, Vito, we gotta get the meth under control, buddy. You're spiraling. The show is falling apart. And Tony from Hack the Movies verifies one of the worst episodes ever. I mean, so I'm definitely not alone in this, Vito. You're pissing everybody off. You're spiraling. Cut the meth out, bud, and just get Super Killer out. Stop fucking around with the colors. I'm learning he said on Twitter he was learning a new craft. It's like, no, dude, you're getting high and staring at your screen for no fucking reason because, I don't know, you got a lot of mental issues or something, buddy. But he and then he tweeted after this tweet with his naked thumbs up bathtub picture. He tweeted here, whoops. He tweeted here. So Vito tweeted right after that picture. Truth is, I've never been a very likable person. I was probably never meant to be in front of a camera. Maybe it's better I find a quiet role behind the scenes and don't have to put myself out there as much. And it's like, no, it's like a woman like asking for, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly. No, queen, you're beautiful. Vito, you're so pretty, dude. Please, we all love you, Vito. Queen, you slay, you're beautiful. We all just want to see you slay, Vito. No one actually hates you, okay? Okay, our beautiful, biggest problem queen, please just stop taking the meth, Vito. It's unbecoming, and just have a good time. And stop having a pity party on x.com, buddy. What the fuck are we doing, Vito? Maybe it's better I find a quiet role behind the scenes and don't have to put myself out there as much. Vito, it's the internet, bro. You know this. That's why we're so frustrated, or at least I am. Because, Vito, you've been on this side of the internet forever. Forever. What the fuck are we doing, man? You know the game. You know what's up. Yeah, well, listen, I'm not going to complain. Vito spiraling is great content for my show. I mean, I'm with you, the rip-off verse. I'm with you all the way. I want Vito spiraling. I want him taking so much of his meth that he's, like, posting insane shit on Twitter, a full nude, I don't know. But something, like, yeah, I'm with you. It's great content. I'm just saying, Vito, stop throwing a pity party, bud. You've been in this game for a while. You know what's up, Vito. You're on this side of the internet, and you get that when it comes to Eric July, which, by the way, Friday, I will be at Dallas Fan Expo pulling up to Eric July, all right, everybody, and asking him to sign Vito's neck, all right? Someone's got to make good content for this fucking show since Vito won't. I will not be inviting Blow Blacks, okay, onto my stream to discuss my video. Blow Blacks has no part of the after problem, all right? That is a guarantee, 100% Blow Blacks free, the after problem, okay? And that is a pledge I can stick to, unlike Vito releasing Super Killer. But anyway, I mean, that's the gist of it. Those are the gist of my thoughts. No show next Friday, because I will be pulling up to Eric July, so watch out for that. I'll be posting updates on Twitter. Yeah, you like that? You like the days since Super Killer? Yeah, isn't that awesome? Now Vito can't run, and we can all... Yeah, everybody spam that. I keep it updated. It's accurate. I update it every stream. I make sure. And I'm kicking Vito's ass. I don't got any Chinese bathtub Ozempic either, Vito. I'm gonna kick your ass with weight loss, buddy. You're gonna be... your eyes are gonna pop out of your head with how fast I lose weight, Vito. Well, you're still taking meth. But yes. Yes. No Bo Blacks, no Turkey Tom, no Fortnite Jew. So true, Black Angus reviews. So true. We keep things 100% pure over here. This is only for the real fans. No dumb Vito shenanigans over here at the After Problem. Number one op right now. But anyway, yes, this Friday, pulling up to Eric July, so the next couple days, you will be seeing that. I may be getting arrested. Oh, Eric. Oh, no, Eric, for real, though, please don't call the cops and arrest me. But if you do, I mean, it's going to be funny, right, at least. But again, for legal reasons, I don't want that to happen. I'm not encouraging that. I would prefer that not to happen. But it would be funny, okay? It would be funny if it happened. I mean, how can the guys, I mean, just imagine my ass. Imagine my ass in fucking handcuffs being led away while fucking in bunny ears, okay? So that's going to be good. No, I mean, shit, if you're in Dallas it's going to be at the Dallas Fan Expo, which is just their Comic-Con. So I'm going to be down there. I'm driving down tomorrow. So, and then it starts the day after that. So, I mean, if you want to be down, you could win. Hey, anybody can win. I'll bring it up here, the event. There we go. Whoops. There we go. That's the event up there on the screen, the Dallas Fan Expo. And if you want to pull up, you too can win possibly $400 if you get there before me and film a video asking Eric July to say hi to Comicsgate, okay? And you will also get a free mug of that Ray has so kindly drawn. Everybody gets the mug, but only one person gets $400. And I'll be honest, I would prefer everyone come, and I don't care if I get the 400 because, guys, it's just great content. But yeah, I will be doing that, so keep an eye out for that. So no, my next stream, I will be breaking down the video, and I'm hoping it makes the rounds. Let's hope all Comicsgate people get it. I mean, if I get arrested, that's going to be huge news. I might get to call into the Dick Show, our biggest problem. What? We can only hope, but yeah, so all that'll be coming down the pike here shortly. You'll see it, I'm sure. It'll blow the fuck up if anything really happens, but Riley will be posting that, and so keep an eye out for that. And my next stream will be the Friday after this coming one, after I've gotten back and I've gotten set up, and I will probably be breaking down my video, but that depends on how things go. I might be rotting in a Texas jail cell. Who knows? We don't know. But yeah, I mean, so that's my thoughts. Thank you, everyone, for coming by to this emergency broadcast for the worst bonus show in biggest problem history, and Vito's this recap of Vito's meth fueled fat meth head crash out. And thank you, everyone, for showing up in the comments. And follow me on Twitter at GiantGreenGroip. And I will see you guys, not this Friday, but the Friday after that. I will see you guys for sure on the next After Problem. And we will be breaking down my video. So thank you, everybody who came out. I love you all. And Tony from Hack the Movies, W. Shout out Merlogic, W. Fuck Vito and Bo Blacks. If I ever see your trans, maybe somewhat trans ass out in the streets, it's on site, Bo Blacks. Someone needs to give you payback for that terrible episode.